Alright, so it's gonna be a crazy attempt to try to make this airsoft gun stronger. And so this right here is the low power AEG HK416 made by Umarex. As you can see, it has a plastic gearbox, low power AEG gearbox, preferably. In a way of stating it, I have to put the battery in there, get the piston back to, normal areas, but I should be, this is a single tooth piston or whatever it's called. It's very skinny looking, but I'm gonna check it once I get inside of there. And it shouldn't be hard either. I know that I can probably crack the gearbox, but right now the FPS is like 280 on 0.20s, and to make this be able to be used on the field with actual good range, I could try to up that to 320 maybe, hopefully. The hop-up system, very, bad, so I just want to try to get it to 300 at least. So, I feel like it could fit the normal type of springs that I have. If it don't, I'll just put it right back together and go on with my day. But I came this far, taking it all apart. There we go. I forgot there's a spring in here, so make sure I don't lose none of that stuff. Yeah, I completely forgot there is a spring in that. But here is the gearbox. It's like at least under a pound. And it has everything that's usually inside of an airsoft gearbox. It's just all plastic, and that's how the piston does look. So I was right about that being like a single tooth. I'm pretty sure this nozzle is probably like a 21. So there's really nothing I could change in the gearbox but the trigger. I mean, the spring. And the teeth look okay. I could lube it up too. This cylinder looks a little shorter too, but we'll get to that in a second. I just gotta take the gun apart, gearbox apart, and it's just held up by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, about 11 screws, I think. So that ain't really nothing to take off. So to get this off, just take all them screws out, and I'll show you what to do next. All right, so you just take the top off the gearbox. You gotta do it slowly because, this is plastic, so you can't really do too much. But yet, this trigger, I keep saying trigger. This spring is definitely like a normal version 2 gearbox spring. And it doesn't feel that weak, but based off the FPS I'm getting, I'm pretty sure it's pretty weak. Also could be due to the FPS setup. But anyways, do I have my springs near me? I don't, hold on. So these springs right here, these might be the wrong ones. I have a whole bunch of springs, and these might be the 400 FPS ones. I do have like a whole bunch of other ones. All right, so I forgot what I said, but I think I did say the nozzle was about 21 something, and it is to 21.4. I just took the air compression system with the piston in there, and it was horrible. So I feel like it was leaking from this part. I could either put some O-rings inside of this part and make it a lot better, or Teflon this, but I think this might be cool. So I might not even have to do a spring upgrade, but I still think I want to, just to try to make this gun a little bit stronger without breaking the gearbox. But if I do have other gearboxes that I can probably fit into this lower, which would be a real challenge, yet still like, kind of fun to try out. Because why not? Oh yeah, that might not work. Oh, wait. Okay, so I might be onto something. This does fit. I don't know if it's aligned, but if things go really left, I can probably get this to work. I don't know. However, I still didn't find the other, oh, never mind. Springs are right here. But I do not know what is what though, because this might be a 360. Okay, no, this, I can use this. This is like a stock one. Way better than that other one. So the lighter colored one is the one that was in this gun. And you can pretty much see that this black one is longer and has more coils that are tighter together. So now I have these kit O-rings. I'm gonna just keep placing them on the inside of this piston to see if I can get it to be tighter. But I need to use both hands though. All right, a little neat trick I learned was since I'm running out of O-rings, just put some of this Teflon tape on the inner parts of the piston and just like keep going through trial and error. Just keep testing it, see if it will work or not. You know, if you add it too much, you just have to go back, take just a little bit off. I did this on one of my guns recently, and they're not a low power AEG and they work way better than before. Still a lot of looseness to it. Alright, so I don't know how I was getting FPS with that loose and bad air seal, but I guess it's okay. What I could do is make this a fully ported. You know what? Let's see. Okay, I got one. Thing is, I might have to redo the air seal though, because this might not be the same on the inside. You know what, that feels a lot better. All right, so we're gonna go with that. That'd be crazy if an air seal, switching it to a fully ported, give me a nice increase of FPS. This is a weird gearbox. Oh snap, I forgot. It's not long enough. I'm guessing it's lined up the right way. I don't know. Everything is still on there. Is this? These might have springs on them. I do not remember how this was on here. Just take a guess it was sitting right there like that. Alright, so I got the gearbox closed on, screws in. Before I wanted to like test it, I want to test on a good battery with a good connection. So I'm gonna take this off. I'm not using it anymore. I'm gonna use Dean's. This wire's pretty thin. That's not that bad though. Alright, so I got it. And just twist it. Alright, so I finished. I'm gonna just get some electric tape for the extra excess wire that's sticking out. Alright, so that one worked. And let's see. the somehow the bevel isn't engaged with the rest of the gears. I don't even know how you push that down, but I did see it was like a spring or something. I don't even know how I can reach that. Probably can't. So I'll probably just have to open it back up. I'll just do that tomorrow. So today is the next day, and it does work. You can tell it does sound a lot louder. And that spring is working perfectly fine. So put everything back together, and we're gonna put it on a chrono. And this might break eventually, but for right now, this is just a little cool thing I just wanted to try. Just to see if I still got it, and I do. One of the screws did fall out because it was the wrong one I put in there, so I gotta put that back in there. Make sure I have all the screws in, and then I'll put it back together. So it'll be my first time testing it. I already know that it runs on dry fires. Let's see what the FPS is. Alright, so 0.2 volts is up to 250. I'll probably have to, I don't think I should add another spring, a stronger spring to it, but I'm gonna check the 0.12 FPS first. Alright, I got 0.12s in there now. I'm getting 344, 347. I'm gonna try to tune the hop up just to see, because I don't know where the hop up is even at right now. I get 352 with 0.12s. I think that's no hop to it. It's about the 100 FPS difference. Yeah. I'm trying to see what I think I have 0.12s, I mean 0.20s in here too. I'm gonna just keep shooting the 0.12s out. Yeah, so it's about 100 FPS off. That's still a lot, but I think it's a lot better than what it was. I'm trying to look up what the FPS originally was real quick. So I ended up checking my video I did with Leon about 4 months ago. And the lower FPS ratings is the 0.20s. So I got the FPS up by 40 with that spring. I feel like if I had like a double O-ring nozzle for that was 2.14 millimeters. That would probably give it a little higher. And that cylinder, if I had more O-rings too, if I would have like redid the whole air seal, I probably would have got that 280 maybe, or 300. But that 310 right there, that's the FPS with the 0.12s. So I was able to get that up to 40 more FPS as well too. So that's still a success. That's all I'm probably gonna do with this gun for right now. Then later I will do more to it with the air parts of it, I guess you would say. But it wasn't really so hard getting in this gun. It just, the only thing is that spring could probably break it, but there is other things I can do before messing with the spring anymore. So next time I get this out, I'll probably be doing a video. Hopefully I'll have more O-rings by that time. And I will go mess with this stuff right here. Cylinder head is pretty cool. And the nozzle is something I'll probably change too, just to see if it'll work. Because if it does work, that'll be a good sleeper build, even though the motor's the motor that it has. But that's gonna be it with this video. And yeah.